Oh, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from Production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Good afternoon, everybody. Good time zone, too, I suppose. Hello. I'm very, very tired today, so I might be a little bit out of it. As is evident by the fact that I had to correct my schedule. I don't usually have to do that. I'm tired. But it's fine. We ball. Hope you guys are doing well. I always get so happy seeing me answering Ohanakis. I don't know why. Just a little bit of, happy juice in the brain. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Welcome, welcome. First OniMon since the return. TM. So it's like we're going right into another Zatsu after yesterday's Zatsu, but it's fine. Okay. So, today is a ask me anything type situation. I asked for marshmallows. I noticed I was getting a lot of marshmallows last minute. I was trying to, like, so I have the notifications on for, like, email notifications for Marshmallow. So I was checking my email and I saw that there were, like, 11. And I was like, oh my, I don't usually have that many emails. All from Marshmallow. And then there were more coming in. And I was just like, oh, I see. Procrastinators. But it's alright, I get it. I understand you. I was you at one point or another. So I don't mind. But I just thought it was funny. Oh look, 3 more, see? You're right, but don't call us out, but I will. Luckily it's anonymous, so it doesn't say specifically who is sending them all in last minute, but the fact that they're all coming in last minute is very funny. I just think that's very funny. You forget people don't read till last minute? Well, it's more like people don't submit. People are like, oh, crap, I meant to send a question to Yuno, and then they just kind of go a little crazy, and then they're like, Yuno, why cute? And then that's what they send. And honestly, that's fine. I needed to think of a good question. It's okay. Like I said, I've been there. But it also means I haven't fully prepared because I have to download some of these questions. So, give me just a little bit of time to finish downloading these so that I can have them on screen. Because I'm sure you want to have them on screen, right? So that you can see. I'm sure you want to be able to see them, right? I have a folder for them, right? Yes, I do. I should probably make, like, a dedicated subfolder, though, so that I can actually, like, sort them. Otherwise, they'll blend in with the ones from last time. That would be a little bit silly, huh? Answering questions from, like, 4 months ago. How many just ask Yuno why he's so cute? I think I saw at least one. Everything gets saved onto the desktop. Ew! No! I hate saving things on my desktop. Ugh! Ugh! Is there a reason you download them rather than streaming your browser window? Visibility, mostly. The thing with Marshmallow is that, like, if I were to show you what it looks like on my screen, it would just be a white wall with, like, a bunch of white text, and the marshmallows wouldn't really be divided very well. So, like, it's mostly for visibility, because, like, Marshmallow has a built-in feature that's, like, download this question, and it gives you, like, the cute background with, like, the little marshmallow emoji on the bottom, doing the little neon. So, it's mostly to like make it look look easier. No, that's not a word. That's not a phrase. It's just so it looks better on the screen. Basically, I want to make sure that it looks good for you guys. Yeah. So that's why. Ew, desktop save everything. Everything needs to go into the unorganized download folder. I don't even use the download folder. Well, I do use it, but like, I keep things very specifically organized when I'm saving files. I actually get like really upset when I don't have them in the right folder. I think the only things I put in the download folder are like installs, like for new like apps or games or something. Other than that, I don't really use the downloads folder either. Download folder, my beloved. I see it. I might have sent more than one question last minute. Oh yeah, that's fine. You're all good. Don't feel bad. But I am preparing by saving all of these to a folder. What happens when you get too many things in the folder and it lags? That's never happened to me. Are you guys okay? Are you guys good? That said, I am familiar with, like, the recycle bin and, like, clearing the recycle bin. So, I mean, if that ever happened, I would be prepared to, like, clear out some stuff, but, like, what the heck? This is a tall one. Tall marshmallow. Long marshmallow. Do your folders have serious or silly names? Some of them are serious, some of them are silly. For example, the folder where I keep most of my assets for streams and stuff is named Yuno. Like it's Y-U-U no. I can't think of any other like particularly silly ones offhand, but I do know that that one's a little bit more silly. You will know. Gotta check the you will know folder, you know? Okay, that one's not a question. I have someone who very dedicatedly reminds me if I don't update the schedule in free chat room with the new schedule for the week. I love that for them. That's very kind. It's kind of silly. Among all of these questions, there's just a random reminder to change the free chat. I think I had changed it like right before that Marshmallow went through last time, so I was just like, thanks for the reminder, but I already did it. Not all heroes wear capes. So true. Honestly, with how scatterbrained I have been these past couple of days, it's kind of nice to have the reminder. Did I download this one? I'm starting to lose track. Okay. So I think it's this, and then this, and I think more came in because I noticed that the questions were starting to get pushed down on the list. We do our best to take care of our little green bean. That's me. Even if I don't like beans, I don't mind being a little green bean. Okay, there are 2 more. That's fair. Okay. The thing about this, unfortunately, is that I am kind of pre-reading these. Which means I laugh at the jokes a bit early. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Hanaki, welcome in. Have you set your Slack picture to the beanbag you painted? No. No, I have not. No, I haven't. No, I did not. Did not. And I mean, you know, technically, Kaya already fulfilled her side of the... Why not? Why are you so quick to ask that? Kaya ended up using it on Twitter. And then she only used it for a couple of hours, I think, because then she changed it to the Bluebird art. So, she already fulfilled her side of the bargain, where she, like, used it on a social media platform. She never changed it on Slack. Why not? Stop! We're not doing more sound-alikes. I already get enough of this with you guys talking about object permanence. You guys are silly. Okay. Now I need to make a... let's see. Marshmallow. You've unleashed the floodgates. The floodgates of what? The implication that you guys have ever held back is hilarious. Why not? One of my favorite Pokemon for no reason. Its name is just so funny. So I get it. I understand. Project reimbursement. What? That one's not even close! At least try! Man. Okay. Let's get started with some of these marshmallows, shall we? Oh. Minimize, you guys. Couldn't see you for a sec. That was very silly. Only 30% of our full power. I know. I think I'm getting used to the, like, levels of, power that you all have. I can tell when it's, like, the lower power, and I can also tell when you go full throttle. Well, you know, can't see us? What do you mean? What are you trying to do while I can't see you? Okay, so these are in no particular order. These marshmallows. Look, you can see me! Isn't it nice to have a screen that's not cluttered by 8 million objects? My screen management. My screen space management. I'm learning. Just waiting for the point where everyone's at the end zone dancing. Oh yeah. Wasn't the Super Bowl or whatever yesterday? I think I remember seeing people tweeting about that. I was busy, so I wasn't paying any attention. I think this requires 50% more wheel. I'm not bringing back that wheel. That wheel is staying retired for the next little while. Go back to full screen, Yuno thighs. Man. Can we have more objects if we're good? What objects? I don't understand what you want! SpongeBob debuted as a VTuber on the Super Bowl and it was beautiful. Oh yeah, they were talking about that, on Twitter too. That was kind of cool. They looked so happy to be in the mocap suits. Though those also looked so uncomfortable. Okay. Anyway, so first Marshmallow. Will you be participating in the Valentine auction that some of the other girls have brought up? If so, any sneak peek or hint of what we can expect? No. No, I'm not. I think it's a pretty straightforward, answer. I elected not to. My reasoning was basically because my birthday was earlier this month, and I felt like it would have been a bit insane for me to also put something up for the auction. You know, I wanted to, like, give some space, basically, between, like, big Yuno thing plus, I thought it would be weird to also do something for the auction. Well, not weird, but I didn't want to, like, put too much pressure on the audience to, buy stuff, basically. Also, I'm not very creative when it comes to like handmade stuff, like handmade goods, handmade crafts. Not good at any of it. So even if I had done it, I would have had no idea what to make. I don't know what I would have even auctioned. So I did not do it. I did not partake. However, I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else is making. I'm looking forward to seeing what the auctions go for too. But yeah, no, just me personally, I wanted to, like, focus on my birthday. And since my birthday is, like, literally 11 days before Valentine's Day, I didn't want to, like, have an amazing birthday and then immediately turn around and be like, guess what, Tamagotchi, more stuff. And then you guys would be like, thank you, you know, we are so fed, but also our tummies still hurt from before. So, I thought that it would be better to, abstain. If this becomes a regular thing that kawaii does, maybe I will participate in a future one. Yes, honey, true. Tamagotchi, no, exactly. You get it. But yeah, I basically just didn't want to put, pressure on the Tamagotchi because it's just so close to my birthday. I'm sure there will be other opportunities for, like, auction-y type stuff, maybe. I have to get good at, handmade stuff first. So the answer is no. I hope that's fine. Next, Mallow. Do you play chess? Would you be interested in streaming it? Very specific question. I don't know how to play chess. I have never learned. I've like watched other people play chess before. Didn't really know what was going on. As for would you be interested in streaming it? Would people be interested in watching it? Because that's something that has to be taken into consideration too, you know? You have to be able to, like, one, would it be fun for me to learn? Two, would it be fun for people to watch? Because I don't know if that's, like, something people would actually find interesting, or if it's just a meme to make VTuber play chess. Don't know how, like, don't know what the pieces do, or just don't know the strategy. Both. I don't know what the heck is going on. I know what the pieces are called. I know vaguely about wizard chess because of Harry Potter, but I also haven't watched the Harry Potter movies in a while, so I don't really remember. That's about it. So, I don't know a dang thing, truly. So that would be, like, a truly from-nothing experience. There's a chess game with time travel, apparently? Huh? Is that what the fabled 4D chess is? Is that what 4D chess is? But I mean, I guess if there was to be, like, a direct answer... That'd be 5D chess, it's a game on Steam. Oh! What the heck is 4D chess? Anyways, long story short, if people actually thought that it would be interesting to see me learn how to play chess, maybe I would. But, like, I'd have to figure out how to even stream that. Would it just be, like, the process of me reading about it, or, like, watching tutorials? Would I have to find somebody who actually knows how to play chess and have them teach me live? I would have to figure out, like, the logistics of it before I could truly do it. But thank you for the question. I don't know, I guess I seem like the kind of girl that would play chess. I don't know why else I would get that question. It's a bit funny. Okay. Next, Mallow. Do you have any more tattoos besides the one on your leg? And if not, what is another tattoo you would like, and where should it be? Currently I only have the thigh tattoo. But I have heard that, like, the other Oni can get more tattoo when they want to obtain more powers. So, like, technically, the more tattoo an Oni has, the more powerful they are considered, because it gives them access to more kinds of magic. So, I mean, yeah, ideally I would love to get more tattoos. Because that means I could become more powerful. The one that I have is mostly the one that, like, even marks me as an Oni to begin with, or, like, as a half Oni, as we have discussed. So... while it is a symbol of power, I think that it doesn't really give me that much power because it's mostly the thing that's connecting me with the Oni to begin with. I guess you could say that that the thigh tattoo is kind of the thing that's giving me my immortality. I would love to get more tattoos though. As for where, I was thinking about one on like the shoulders or like near the collarbone, kind of. I think that would be pretty cool. Definitely could see myself with a back tattoo as well. I think, I mean, now that, like, the gates are open with tattoos, right, it just kind of makes you want to get more. It just makes you want to get more. Like, you can't help it. You just end up wanting them. So, I do think that I would probably get more tattoos in the future. I just gotta think it over. As for what they would be, I have no idea. The Oni with the Damarachi tattoo. I'd have to get, like, a really cool pattern. Because, you know, the bellflower tattoo that I have is already pretty cool looking. I think I'd like to get another really elegant one. Tattoos are gorgeous, so... Okay. Next, Mallow. This is the one that made me giggle. Just because I was taken aback by it while I was saving these images. How good at crushing things are the platform shoes? Don't pit your mind in the gutter. I'm talking about grapes so you can make wine. Thank you for clarifying. I wasn't thinking in the gutter to begin with, but thanks for clarifying. Question mark. How good at crushing things are the platforms? My Geta are... I guess they're pretty okay at crushing things. I have a very heavy gait when I wear them because these Geta are not technically meant for walking. I've talked about this a little bit before, but because these Geta are so tall, it actually makes it very hard for me to walk for like long periods of time. Because my gait ends up being very, very heavy. It's hard to lift my feet wearing these. So, that said, because my steps are so heavy, that means that they are really good at squishing. No, I'm not squishing. I'm not squishing the Onibito. I can't do that to them. But yeah, so, like, they are pretty good at squishing things, but I've never really gone out of my way to, like, actually do it. Just because it takes a lot of strength to walk to a place to begin with. Stomping around in those, yeah, clop, clop, clop. Do you float with Oni magic or just shuffle along the ground? I walk like a normal person. I have a very elegant walk, even if I am, clopping. But I do walk like a normal person. Cannot float. Ideally, though, I just wouldn't really walk around that much. I would probably just, sit and hang out. Because when you wear these kind of geta, it is meant to be a symbol of status. Like, it's meant to be like, you wear these tall shoes because you are aware of the fact that you don't have to do that much heavy lifting, or, like, you don't have to do that much for yourself. So, technically, while I can squish things, I don't know if I would particularly be squishing grapes, because the whole thing about, like, squishing grapes for wine, it would probably be like you were in those big buckets. I don't think I could get into these geta. I thought you wore them to be taller. No, not to be taller. I'm fine. I am an okay height. The bonus is that they make me a little bit taller. Anyways. Guessing game. Is it a horse behind you, or is it just Yuno? Let's find out. Okay. Marshmallow. I am mewing through these. Maybe a fellow Oni could lift you to the barrel. I mean, they could. Every time they lift me, they say that it's like lifting a bag of feathers because I am so light. But they have lifted me before, like onto their shoulders and things like that. However, this also means there have been a number of times where the other Oni have picked me up like a sack of potatoes. It's Marshmallow. Okay. You reached out to a lot of different VTubers during your birthday stream, and I remember that a lot of them replied back. Have any of these borne fruit? Are there any collabs you're looking forward to in the coming weeks, either with them or anyone else? You know, cute, by the way. Thank you for calling me cute. By born fruit, I assume you mean, like, actually organized collabs. This is okay to answer. It's not that big a deal. Has it born, like, any direct collabs yet? No. It has born new friendships. It has born, new general connections. Pretty much everybody, that I reached out to has, replied back in some form, and many of them have given me their Discords. So I have been making, like, direct friends with, pretty much everybody that I reached out to during the, birthday stream. I also reached out to a new person, to, like, make up for the extra wheel spins. I've already reached out to one person. I think I need to reach out to 2 more. But I reached out to one person independently, and then I just need to reach out to 2 more, and I will have completed all of those, I think. But yeah, pretty much everyone I've reached out to has given me, their Discord, so we'll be able to talk more. No direct collabs yet, but something that's important to talk about when it comes to, like, VTuber interactions is it's sometimes better to get to know the person before you jump right into a collab with them, because, it's better for, like, gauging whether or not you would have good on-screen chemistry. So, I don't particularly mind that I haven't, like... I don't mind that it wasn't immediately, like, collab now. Because I think it's better that we're waiting and kind of, like, seeing how we get along with each other first, before we go full in. But having the connections themselves is nice. It is always good to have more people to talk to, I think. But yeah, no rush on actually forming collabs. I think it's better to kind of, like, slowly work towards that. Yeah, also true. I think it's important to, like, figure out, the kind of things that I can even ask, to play with them first. Yeah. But I guess in terms of collabs that I'm looking forward to, I am looking forward to hanging out with Ranchan this weekend. Getting to do a one-on-one with Ron will be very fun. We've been wanting to do it for a while. Like I said on Twitter, we did schedule it a while ago. I just forgot that it was on Saturday. I was thinking it was Sunday. Ugh, my brain. I'm so tired all the time. Anyway. But yeah, no worries. How's the daily goal? Well, today it is at 0. Because it is a new day, so it is at 0. But yeah. Alright, next Mallow. For OniMon, considering your content, I think it's obvious that you would like to continue improving your writing and singing. My question is if there is another skill you want to improve upon. Voice acting. Yeah. I want to get better at voice acting. But I think we knew that about me too. In my heart of hearts, I am a performer, you know? So, the biggest goal is to get better at doing all of the different performance stuff. Although, I would say that I mean, okay. It's obvious that you would like to continue improving your writing and singing. I don't know what about my content makes it obvious I want to improve my singing. I think my main focus is on my writing and my voice acting. Singing is kind of a lower tier priority for me. I like singing. I like putting out song covers. I wouldn't say that one of my goals is to become a better singer. It's just I like singing. Singing is like kind of more hobby tier for me than it is like actual skill I want to polish. Obviously though, if I become better through releasing more songs, then that's also fun, but it's not like #1 priority, I guess. I'd rather focus on like the acting and like the performance side of things. So I actually think that voice acting would be a bigger priority to me than singing, if I were to like rank the things I want to improve going forward. And then I guess also like my talking skills. I feel like I have gotten a lot better over time, but I would like to get even better at talking. Particularly, I'd like to get better at talking with other people. I'm sure you might have noticed this about me whenever I was talking to the other girls during my birthday, but I get a little bit shy when there is like 2 people or more talking at once. I end up wanting to be the one that listens. It can be very hard for me to interject sometimes. So I want to get a little bit better at that. I just really like listening to other people talk, so my default when other people are like taking part in a conversation is my brain kind of shuts off and I just listen. So it can be hard for me to stay an active member of a conversation if there's multiple people in it. So that is something I would like to try and get better at too. Are you facing social anxiety? Kind of. I don't know if I would call it that directly. It's more just... it's just a form of getting overwhelmed. Because, like, I like listening to what people are talking about. Being around them isn't necessarily something that's making me anxious. It's just, like... I want to listen. I want to listen to what they're talking about. Like, I want to listen to what my favorite people have to say, you know? So I just kind of sit there with, like, my chin in my hands, and I'm just like, oh, it's so cute. And then I, like, forget to actually participate also. It's like, oh yeah, I am also in this conversation and can say things. That's something I just forget when a conversation starts getting particularly active. You're the observant type? Yeah, I would say so. That's why I ended up being really good at writing dialogue when I was taking writing classes. I was always praised for my dialogue sounding like the most natural out of everybody else's in class. They very rarely had to give me any negative feedback on my dialogue, because I was good at writing natural human speech because I do so much listening. With how chatty you are, I would not have guessed it. I think I talked about this a little bit with Isla-sama, actually, during my birthday, but we end up being so good at yapping during streams. We just kind of, like, the words just come out like crazy, but then the minute a stream is over, we're just like, okay, all that energy's gone now. So, I think I'm kind of similar to Isla-sama in that regard, where I feel like I am pretty good at chatting. Whoa! Thank you for the super chat! Try using ice/volt spells when facing social anxiety. So true. Clearly that is the solution. Oh yeah, thank you for the super chat. My Marshmallow is probably going to cover the on-screen alert. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. Why does YouTube count their supas but don't count mine? YouTube is weird about milestones. But yeah, so I guess long story short, I do want to get better at talking. Particularly, I want to get better at talking with other people so that I can be a more active participant in, like, group environments. Because, you know, going back to the collab question, part of why I have been so shy...
It's a super
Oh,
chat.
you can see her peeking out a little bit. You can see the goddamn forehead, so I guess that's something. You can see the forehead, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, long story short, want to get better at talking to other people so that I can be better in collabs. Because that is a goal. That was a goal that I've always had when it came to being here, is I wanted to be in a lot of collabs and, like, make friends with a lot of people. So, in order to do that, I gotta be a little bit less of the observant type and try and, like, engage more. I've often been complimented in a lot of my friend groups for, being, like, the quiet one, but usually when I speak up, I say something, like, really funny or, like, just really, like, quick-witted. So, I do think I have that skill under my belt, but I just have to be able to talk more frequently. Thank you for the super chat. This is my very first super chat as well, I'm sure. That's definitely why I didn't receive a notification about it being your first. But yippee! Thank you. Yeah, I would say I'm a very active listener. I'm very good at listening to what other people are saying. I am just less good at replying. But I'm getting there. I will endeavor to be less shy in group environments going forward. I think I'm better one-on-one than I am in slightly bigger groups. I have, like, an upper limit of people that I can listen to at once before my brain kind of explodes. But, like, usually once we get into, like, multiple other people, I tend to just want to listen to the other two talk. So, I hope I can, get better at that in the future.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. It's a super chat, so that means it deserves a super jingle.
Thanks, man. Your one-on-one collabs have all been really fun so far. Oh, thank you! I mean, I haven't done very many. But I am glad that you have enjoyed them so far. I am looking forward to doing, more, obviously, as the year goes forward, as we progress, as I make more friends, yada yada. Is it only in oral conversations? Sort of. I can handle smaller groups, but once it starts getting, like, crazy, then I'm like, observation time. But I will get there. Next Marshmallow. Hi, Yuno. Hi. Good question. I liked this. It was just a sea of, like, really nice questions. Then there was also someone who was like, hi! Which is just very cute. Thank you. Answer the question. What question? I said hi back! Is that not an answer? Hi, Yuno? Yeah, hi. Oh, Hanaki and all of that. Okay. My nose is so stuffy right now. I don't know why. Please stop. Okay. What's your favorite style of casual clothing? This is a very open-ended question. What counts as casual clothing? Because, like, I feel like technically you can dress up almost any style. You could argue that something is, like, casual. But, like, technically you could make anything look fancy if you really wanted to. Shirt, shoes, pants if I'm feeling daring. Pants if I want to spice it up. Casual clothing is what you wear when going to get groceries and run chores and stuff. Day-to-day outfit, maybe? Okay. I tend to wear... I really like layers, I guess is my answer. I like layered looks. I like to wear, like sweaters or like cardigans. And then I usually will like leave them unbuttoned or like opened up so that you can see another shirt underneath. I really like layers. Something else I like in terms of layers, I think I've said this before, I really like, overalls. I find overalls to be quite comfy. So, I wear overalls a lot when I'm doing, like, chores and things. I think overalls are very cozy. I usually wear denim overalls, but, fabric overalls are probably even more comfy. And then it's usually like a t-shirt or like a long sleeve shirt underneath the overalls. And then like socks. I do prefer like more casual shoes. I like Nagetta as well though, but I do prefer more like casual shoes. Onion outfits. Stop saying onion. There are more things that have layers besides onions. I was not expecting you to think overalls are cool, but I agree they can look great. I love overalls. But my human mother... When I first mentioned that I wanted to start wearing overalls, she was like, aren't those for babies? Like, isn't that kind of childish looking? And I was like, no. There are plenty of people around my age that wear overalls. They're not inherently baby. You know, Photoshop? Is that... I mean, I guess that does have layers. You're not wrong. The Earth has layers. This is also true. Silly. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like, comfy vibes. I think I like layers because, it's nice to be able to have something I can, like, take off if I get too, like, sweaty. Or just, like, in general, it's nice to have, like, a thing that I can take off. I like styling clothes with jackets, which is part of why I like layers. Certified baby girl Buno? Yeah, that's me. I am a certified baby girl. But specifically baby girl. I'm not baby, okay? I am baby girl status. Okay. Good to see the Oni returning. Since Valentine's Day is this week, is there anything or things you want or would like for Valentine's Day? This isn't for OniMon. They say submitting it in the window of things that are for OniMon. But you can't be baby girl without being baby. You can actually. It's very possible. So of HMZ, who's the girl boss and girl failure? I think both Ron and Kaya are girl failure. In different ways, though. I feel like Ron Shanlin's a little bit more girl boss, but she has moments of girl failure. I think Kaya is girl failure, but then has moments of girl boss. And then I'm baby girl. I'm just baby girl, I think. We made a list before that, we did. And I think I said something kind of similar. Hi, Kaya. You think you're girl boss? I mean... you have moments of girl boss. This is true. But I think you lean girl failure. You're not sopping wet beast? That's not technically a category of baby girl. Did you use a Venn diagram? No, I used a tier list. Please watch the tier list stream. Technically, I put myself in my own category, because back then we weren't sure what category I would be in. I still stand by that, I think. But yeah. I don't think I'm girl boss. I am girl boss. Doubt. Doubt. Is baby failure a thing? Yes, I believe so. Who are you saying is baby failure? When will you have other tier list streams? Probably like next week. I do owe a tier list stream from one of my previous endurance streams. And we just have to do more in general. So probably next week I will be scheduling one. I have to figure out which one got the most thumbs up on that post. And then I will, that will be the planned tier list stream. Overall's tier list. I mean, that'll mostly be like colors and materials. But no, that post already has stuff on it in terms of things to tier. Just gotta go through with actually making it. But yeah, definitely soon. As for this question for Valentine's Day stuff, not really. I don't really have anything I want. I'm not really expecting anything. At the very least in Onigashima. In Onigashima, it's expected for the female Oni to be the ones who present stuff to the male Oni. So, technically, I should be the one giving you guys stuff. And I am, because I'm posting a cover that day. I have to set up the waiting room, though. I haven't done that yet, because I've been busy. Your girl's been all over the place. Like, honestly, before this stream, I have not had a chance to sit down at my computer very much. I think I got to have a break, like, once, and then I had to go back to what I was doing. So I have not set up the waiting room for the cover, but I will be doing that tonight, I think. So yeah, at least in Onigashima, it is expected for the girls to be the one to present things to the boys. So technically, I should be presenting things to you guys. which is the cover. Therefore, I haven't really been thinking about getting any gifts in return. That's more of a White Day thing. Next mellow. Where's our chocolate? I don't know. What are the measurements on your ellipses horns? How many centimeters or inches are those bad boys? Never really thought to measure them. I mean, I think they're pretty tall. But I've never really thought to measure them. I'm looking at my horn, and I'm trying to think about it in relation to the geta. We can figure it out. They're actually in millimeters? I mean, I guess they could be. I don't know. Technically, you can measure anything in whatever. Alright, I'm checking my reference sheet right now. I'm looking at the horn in relation to the geta. I think they might be... It's hard because of the curve. I think if they were a more straight shape, this would be a bit easier to measure. Think. A little more than half a banana. The geta as a measurement tool is pretty useful. Yes, because they have a confirmed height of 10 centimeters. If you were a unicorn, you would look like a small skyscraper with a spire. That is a very interesting remark. Interesting observation. Thanks? So I do think that the horn is, like, taller than the geta, so they must be a little bit taller than 10 centimeters? I think. I would hazard a guess to say that they are maybe like 12 or 13 centimeters. 10.5 centimeters? You think it's only by a half? I suppose that they could be. My guess was closer to 12. So you're 10 centimeters less than we thought? We've been over this! Don't act like that's a shocking revelation. That was literally revealed on debut. And then rehashed in debut 2.0. Yuno is actually the smallest. In what? In Hanamizuki? Yes. But I am not the smallest in kawaii. Icho and Charlotte are smaller than me. But the three of us are the smallest. We are the small squad. What was said in debut 3.0 is what counts. I never did a 3.0. You know it's 2 centimeters. Shut the hell up. Nobody asked. Nobody asked! She, I believe, but I'm surprised Charlotte is shorter than you. What do you mean? Yeah, Charlotte is short. Don't believe what Kaya says. She's just tripping on power for no reason. I am not 2 centimeters tall. Because if I was 2 centimeters, how would I even be able to wear 10 centimeter geta is the question. It would be literally impossible. Who is the tallest in kawaii? I believe that's Kaya now. I think Kaya is the tallest. Isn't Charlotte the shortest? I think so. But Icho is also very close. Aren't the horns retractable? They're not retractable! How many times do I have to tell you? It's just magic that makes them invisible. The horns would only be 0 centimeters if they were invisible because you can't see them. They are not retractable. Charlotte may be the smallest, but she's the biggest girl boss. True. She does have the most girl boss energy. But also, boss baby. I thought they were on a headband. No! They are actual horns on my head. Look. You can kind of see on my head, but I don't have a headband. Charlotte is 140 centimeters. She is 143. Yeah, and I'm 145. I'm 155 with the Geta on, but I'm 145 with them off. Therefore, third shortest. Not the shortest. Can you make them invisible? Yes. See? Invisible. No, they're not croissants. They are real horns. It's so weird. My goodness. Now you just need the middle hair thing down and you're all set? What do you mean? Middle hair thing? Oh, are you talking about my pinned up bangs? Well, I can't do that. I don't have that ability, so I can't do that. I think it's only weird to me because I've drawn you with them so much, I need to draw you without them now. Feel free! I kind of like the no horns look just by comparison because the horns are always there. She can't unpin her bangs. She wouldn't be able to see. It's so true. I do feel like my bangs are probably crazy long and that has to be why they're pinned up. Is the hair glued to your head? No, it's just pinned. Pinned up bangs are cute. And you know, I feel like if there ever is a day where I do take out the pin and the bangs like fall onto my head, you guys will just be like, no, where's the forehead? I want the forehead back. Where? You know? And I don't really need you guys, like, screaming and crying. Did some maths and your horns would be around 11.5 centimeters. I'm probably wrong, though. Oh, so I was close. I thought they would be close to, like, 12 centimeters. I gave them a little extra because I wasn't sure. Thank you for doing the math. It's called acting. Okay, whatever you say. But alright, it looks like we have an answer, and it's 11.5 centimeters. Now you know. Thank you for the question. Okay. Okay, I believe this one is next. This one's not really a question. But it's cute, so I guess I'll still read it. Hi, Yuno. Just here to say I missed you, even if it was just a week. Missed your pretty voice and charming laugh, your really fun personality and attitude. Hope you had a good break. Glad to have you back with us, you lovely Oni. That's me. I'm the Oni. Thank you. This is very sweet to read. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've ever really thought of my voice as pretty or my laugh as being charming, but I do appreciate the compliments. Oh my gosh, you are the Oni. I know, right? Friendly reminder, I am the Oni. The one and Oni, even. But no, I am glad to be back from my break. My break that ended up not being much of a break. I'll have a real break one of these days. One of these days. Okay. Next, Marshmallow. Your giggles are very cute. Thank you. I've never really thought about them as cute, so hearing other people say they're cute is a little bit embarrassing, but I do appreciate it. You know, I love your laugh. It gives me life. What are all of these compliments about my laugh? Embarrassing. Embarrassing! But thank you. I do appreciate it still. But that is embarrassing. It's a very cute laugh. Ugh. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop it! Then why are you giggling? I don't know! Reflex! Real and true? What? Suddenly Kaya is complimenting me? Huh? Huh? You like never compliment me, bro. What? Stop being cute, you won't be embarrassed. I don't know how to stop! You guys say that everything I do is cute. It's like impossible to stop. Blech. Praise her more until she overloads. No, don't, please. No, please, have mercy. Tell a dad joke? I don't know, my brain's empty right now. I can't think of a dad joke. I can't think of a dad joke. I got nothing. What do you mean you get it? We're not doing this again. Too cute to make dad jokes, it's over. More like too tired to make dad jokes. My brain cannot think of one. Alright, this one's a long one. I'm sure we can guess who sent it. Okay. Welcome back from the break. You know, here's a question tomorrow for the OniMon stream today from Anonymous. Wow, the real Anonymous came to my stream. That's crazy. What was your favorite thing you did during your recent break? Play Star Rail. Before things went, belly up in terms of actually getting any rest. Oh, thank you for renewing your membership! Welcome! But yeah, before things, went belly up during my break and made it so that it was no longer a break.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the $5. Yuno giggles are cute. With the message, Yuno giggles are cute. I like this trend of people doubling up when it comes to their usernames and the message in the donation. Thank you for the $5. Okay. But yeah, so before things went belly up, I played the Starvale update because I've been waiting for 2.0 for forever! So I was really glad that I finally got to play the Pinakoni update. I didn't actually plan for my break to be around the 2.0 release, but it just happened to work out that way, and that was really nice. It was nice to be able to just, like, play a game and not have to think too hard. I just played for a while. I still had stuff that I had to do, so I couldn't play it fully in one sitting, but, like, yeah. I quite liked it. I'm looking forward to future Pinakoni story updates. I like Pinakoni, it's a pretty cool place. But that was something that I focused on a lot. Thank you, Fizzle Pickle, for the $1 that just says, Fizzle Pickle. Why are you self-promoting on my channel? But thank you for paying me a dollar to do it. Don't you want to play Honkai on stream? Not really. Maybe I would play to do, like, polls or something, but the minute I have to start playing a game on stream, I feel obligated to only play it on streams going forward because of, like, playing through the story updates with, my viewers and everything. And that's a little bit, hard for me. I really like playing things as soon as they release, story-wise. And I kind of like having things that are for myself. So me personally, I'm probably just going to keep my playing through of the story updates to my own. For myself, I don't think I'll really stream them. I'll talk about them, but like, I don't think I'll really stream it. Just me personally. But I might stream like other aspects of Starvale that are like not story heavy. Like maybe I would stream playing like Memory of Chaos or like simulated universe runs or something. Okay. But yeah, that was my, I guess that was my favorite thing. Because that was, like, the most fun thing that I did. The rest of my break was not really a break, so... is what it is. Follow-up least favorite thing from your break. I guess the fact that it became no longer a break. There was some stuff that went on that was quite, upsetting. Can't really talk about it. But, like... yeah. There was just some crazy stuff that made it so that I couldn't really have a break. So I didn't really get to enjoy as much of it as I wanted. Which kind of sucked, to be honest. That was kind of, rough. But, so, like, I guess my least favorite thing was, like, the rest of my break, because it wasn't really a break. If anything, it just meant that I wasn't streaming. Like, yeah, I had a break from streaming, but, you know. I didn't really get a break from anything else, because it all decided to pile on me. It just, it's fine, though. These things happen. Sometimes life is just like that. Insert obligatory did you miss us question here. I did miss you guys. I've said it before. I've said it, multiple times since I've come back. I did miss streaming. Streaming is kind of one of the ways that I deal with all the crazy shit going on in my life. So, it's nice to have an outlet, you know, where I can just kind of turn my brain off and not have to think about those things as much. Obviously, I know I can, like, talk about it, to a certain extent with you guys, but it's nice to not have to, think about it as much as I do when I am not streaming. I guess it's the best way to word it. But yes, I did miss you guys. Don't let it go to your head. That'd be cringe. Thoughts on Valentine's Day, since this will be your first at kawaii? I really love the Valentine's Day aesthetic, but I've never really gone out of my way to celebrate it. Obviously, my birthday is very close to it, so usually the focus is always more on my birthday than it was on Valentine's Day. But I really like the Valentine's Day aesthetic. I love pink, I love red, I love hearts, I love, like, cute, girly vibes. I think that Valentine's has, like, a really, nice aesthetic to it. Because I love, like, teddy bears, and I love, like, stuffed plushies and chocolate and all of that fun stuff. Like those folks who have a Christmas Day and birthday on the same day. Something like that. But, like, Valentine's Day was never really something I cared to celebrate. I just kind of always liked the aesthetic. Other than that, I would maybe just, like, get some chocolate and call it a day. I am curious what Valentine's Day is like in kawaii, because I guess this is meant to be... I feel like this is meant to be foreshadowing of something. It's okay if it's not, because like I said, the whole reason I didn't do the Valentine auction was because I didn't want to, like, overload the Damodachi, but... I'm not sure if there's any, like, expectation for things to be given on Valentine's Day. So, I don't know. Now that you're back, anything we should look forward to from the Oni in February alongside the upcoming cover this week? I don't think that far ahead. I don't think that far ahead when it comes to things. So, as of right now, not really. Like, besides the cover, I'm not really planning anything. I'm just kinda... My goal is to survive. I'm just trying to get through it. I'm very bad at planning ahead. I've talked about this before, but, like... A lot of the other girls are pretty good at, like, putting stuff, like, on their schedule, like, weeks in advance. I don't usually do that. I have to think about things, like... I think about things, like, the day that the schedule is due. So, I'm not really good at planning super far ahead. Therefore, I cannot tell you what else is coming in February, because I don't know. Also, I had planned to do so much more stuff during my break that would allow me to prepare for more things to release or whatever, and I couldn't do any of that because of the crazy things that were going on, in Onigashima, so I can't, really say that I was able to produce anything, and that's a bit upsetting, so, no. That said, no idea. We are going to be riding by the seats of our pants, okay? You guys are just gonna have to bear with me with, whatever I manage to do this month, okay? Okay. That's interesting. I imagined you as someone that would very diligently plan things. I mean, I do. Once I decide what I want to do for the week, I do plan everything out very diligently, but I don't really plan, like, way in advance. I just plan, like, last minute, and then I do a lot of, like, in-depth preparation. Do you have a giant mug for tea or cappuccino? Not a mug. I have, like, a tall water bottle. But I don't really use, mugs. At least not right now. The mugs that I do have are pretty small. But yeah, for now, no real plans. Lastly, would you ever peel your McDonald's chicken nuggets? Why would you ask this? Literally, why would you ask that? I feel like you already know. Why the water bottle? Because you have to stay hydrated, man. Drinking water is important, especially when you do what I do, which is talking a lot for long periods of time. It's better to have the tall water bottle because it means I get a lot of water. The world needs to know? Well, no, I wouldn't. And I'm not elaborating, because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. That's all I can think of right now, but once again, welcome back, Uni. Is it on purpose? Is the fact that you're calling me Uni on purpose? Like, we're over this, right? Like, we should be over this by now. I've been here for nearly 4 months! You cannot still be typoing my name. Please. Bruh. I think it's just a typo, Yuko. Oh, you're so funny. You're hilarious. So funny. If you could tell us something to pass Yuno, what would it be? If I could tell something to pass Yuno... I mean, ignoring, like, some of the more cliche things. Like, you know, the cliche things like, it gets better, or, just keep working at it, or whatever. You're gonna eat boba pizza, do not add anchovies. Honestly, that is a pretty good one. But that would be if I was talking to the Yuno of, like, a few months ago. Just like, they're going to make you eat boba pizza, you gotta avoid it. Tell her to not write that Naruto fic? What do you mean? If I didn't write that Naruto fanfic, I don't think I would be here. I think if I never wrote fanfiction, I just never would have appeared on the internet. Don't buy that pizza with bitcoins. Why do you think I bought it with bitcoins, huh? Weird. That's advice to pre-debut Yuno? True. Pre-debut Yuno definitely needs the advice. Crow banks, crow banks. Also true. Are you a crypto bro? No! I feel like I've made it pretty obvious that I don't understand anything like crypto, and I never would, because it just seems weird. Don't like it. Add another foot to your geta, trust me, tallest Oni always commands respect. No, that's too tall. I think at that point I would truly not be able to walk. What about the Yuno coin I saw then? That's a physical currency. Nah, man, that's a physical coin. Has your perception of streaming and etc. changed when comparing pre-debut Yuno to now? Not really. I think streaming has always kind of been, like, what I expected it would become. I do think I didn't, anticipate my chat interacting with me the way that you guys do. But I think that would be hard to predict. You can't really predict the actions of, like, the amount of people that are here. So I think that is, honestly hard to predict, but... the actual act of streaming, like, opening up the streaming software and, like, learning how to use it and, like, gaming and all of that stuff, like, that was all pretty much what I expected. You can't guess how people will show their love to you? Is that what we're calling it now? Is that what we are calling this? But yeah, no, that's true. You can't really predict that sort of thing. Okay. Oni Monday Marshmallow. Yeah! Welcome to OniMon. Was not sure what to ask, but with all that you have mentioned of island tasks and wanting to escape the current box, what, if anything, are some things that we as viewers can do to help? Besides the obvious of liking the stream, etc., like a donation goal for a new box or anything like that. See, the problem is I don't really want to ask for help. I'm notoriously bad at asking for help. Smiles. So, I can't really give an answer to this. It's not a very good one. I mean, obviously, donations do always help. Super chats always help. Memberships, gifted memberships always help. Buying merch always helps. Every little bit of, like, financial support is, like, probably the most helpful when it comes to getting a new box, because, at least for me, because well, I don't want to go too much into detail, but I need to have, like, proof of, like, a somewhat consistent, income in order to get a new box. To, like, be able to move into a new box. So I need, like, proof of, like, a consistent income. So I would like to reach a point where I can, have something that's, like, I guess, like, stable is probably a bit much to ask for. But something that's, like, kind of consistent. That's kind of the goal. So, like, every bit of financial support does help. I'm not going to, like, sit here and be like, give me money right now. But it is important to me, especially with the goal of making it full-time and being able to, like, support myself in the new box. Because, one of the things that happened over the course of break was the realization that I need to be, by myself. I need to strike out on my own. Yeah, exactly. Places want to know you'll be able to maintain a payment, when it comes to staying somewhere. Yeah. So I need something that's, like, kind of consistent, so I know kind of what I'm working with budget-wise, and then, yeah, basically, I guess that's kind of the main thing. I don't really have a specific goal. I mean, the birthday goal is also technically the monthly goal, which is why it's still here. Because I think that that's a fair amount to kind of, like, estimate what I would need, personally. So, I guess as long as I'm able to hit that fairly consistently, then that would be good. But it's not like, I don't want to be, like, holding you hostage to, like, give me give me things. I am very grateful for any support. So, I guess that's kind of it. But then, like, you know, supporting through other avenues, like getting the merchandise or buying the tickets for the meet and greet. The meet and greets are coming up, so that's also a good way. I don't know, just stuff like that. Financial support. Hello? Trailblazer? Who? I can't believe the Trailblazer from Honkai Star Rail decided to give me money. Thank you, Trailblazer, for the $144. It's a big amount. Found money in a nearby dried out fountain, so I decided to give it to the closest VTuber. Really? I'm the closest VTuber? That's kind of crazy. But thank you. What? Daily goal met. That's kind of cool. But yeah, long story short, there's never any pressure, but, like, the financial support is, like, the most important thing when it comes to getting a new box. And I might talk about this a little bit more in, like, a future member stream or something, but the things that are going on have made it, like, particularly important that I meet my goals. So every little bit does help, and I am very grateful for every little bit. The smallest thing as, like, $1, and then, like, literally anything else. If you think that what you're contributing is not enough, never feel that way, because it is. Truly. Whatever you're able to contribute is enough. But yeah, I do want to focus really hard so that I can grow stronger, more powerful. Being able to function in a new box will make that easier, I think. I really do need that new box so bad. Okay. It's slightly taller? You mean the box so that I can stand on it? I guess. Okay. Hello, Miss Yuno. Hello! Do you have fangs? Your model does not seem to have any, and your reference sheet is all closed mouth, but I have seen some fan art depicting you with them, so it'd be nice to have an official answer. If not, is it because you are only half Oni, and the others in Onigashima do have them? Thank you for your expertise. Also, Yuno is cute. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the head pats, too. So, you're right that, I guess, quote-unquote, canonically, I don't have fangs. Like, you can look in my cute little mouth. Here, I'll show you. Ah! No fang. I have a very normal mouth. I have a very, human mouth. No fangy. There are no fangs. Personally, I'm not that into fangs, so it never bothered me. But you're right that I have gotten 1 or 2 pieces of fan art that have depicted me with fangs. I don't really mind one way or the other. VTuber don't even have teeth? What do you mean? I very clearly have teeth! I have bottom teeth, too. That's the thing we should be surprised about. A lot of VTubers don't have bottom teeth, but look. You can see my teeth. I got both rows. I got both rows, baby. Those dentures, shut up! Fangs, 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 fangs. Yeah, so, Kaya loves fangs. I personally don't really care one way or the other about fangs. I don't really think I think fangs are kind of overrated. There, I said it. So me personally, I think fangs are a bit overrated. So I wasn't really, like, looking to have them. I didn't even really think about the fact that I didn't have fangs until people were like, oh, you know, with fangs would be so cool, cause Oni. I was just like, oh, I guess so. Shark teeth, you know, would be such a gremlin. See, fangs I am indifferent towards. I do think that they are overrated. I think shark teeth are even more overrated. I would not go shark teeth. There would be no shark teeth for me. In terms of, like, things that are overrated, nah. Nah. You know, with Oni tusks? I guess so, yeah, they'd be really big. But no, I don't really see the appeal in having the, like, extra sharp fangs or, like, the sharp, sharky teeth. I'm not really into it. It's not my thing. So, canonically, I have, no fangs. I think if I had a form that was more Oni-like, I would probably have more defined fangs. Perhaps, like, closer to the tusk length. But, yeah. I think, like, generally, no fangs. I don't know if it's necessarily because I'm a half Oni, but, like, just no fangs, man. That's just how it is. In a chibi model, they are cute. Debatable. I don't find them charming. I understand why people like them so much. I think that they are very overrated. Like, no capes? I suppose so, yeah. No fangs. No fangy. It's just not really my thing. I just think they're neat. And that's good for you guys. If you really like fangs, if you really like shark teeth, that's awesome. I just don't like them. You don't get it. Yeah, I don't. I really don't get it. And that's fine. If you want to draw anybody with fangs, you should probably give Kaya fangs. I think she would go crazy. Okay, I will bet. Hell yeah. Okay, so it looks like I got more mallows while I was answering these, so I will go ahead and save them. My delusions say that I have fangs canon. I mean, you can get art of yourself with fangs, and if you get enough people seeing you with fangs, they will assume that you have them. Because I think I've only gotten like 1 or 2 pieces of fan art that had fangs, and now everyone's like, you know fangs? Real? So I think if you and enough people are like drawing you with fangs, then you will get fangs. It will just become expected. Hello, Ohanaki! Okay, let's download these. There's also those girls in anime that have skin fangs, like it's the teeth but not. I do know about what you're talking about with like the fleshy fangs. I think those are a little bit cuter. While I am kind of indifferent towards fangs, I do think that I like the more like snaggletooth, where like the one fang. Like having the one fang can be really cute. I always draw myself with fangs because it's obviously canon. You have not always drawn yourself with fangs. That is not true. But I know that you are going to be drawing yourself with fangs like that in the future. But I can definitely think of several pieces of art you've drawn where you did not have fangs. Do not lie. Saving all of these. All of you late submitters. Okay. I think that's all of them. Have you seen? Yes! Alright. Let's find these. It's not late, it's casually not on time. Did I not save in here? Hold on. I gotta check. You know, fake Kaya fan? What do you mean? I am not a fake Kaya fan. That's messed up. I am one of the biggest Kaya fans there is. And I know, I can think of several pieces where you didn't draw the fangs. Or if you did, you only have the one. That's not the same as going full fangs. If you only draw the one fang, that means that it's the snaggletooth. What the heck? I literally just saved... Okay. So that's one. So they did save in here. I'm just blind. Is Yuno a Kaya fan? That sounds like an OniMon episode. Is it an episode where I would have to answer a bunch of Kaya-related trivia? That sounds very silly. Chibis don't count? Okay. Bet. Hold on. Making me do this right now in the middle of my stream. In the middle of my stream? There's the pic of Kaya walking on water and she has no fangs. Mm-hmm! Exactly. You get it. That's what I was thinking of too. Aha! Okay. Hold on. I have to save the image. I'm literally winning so hard right now. That's debut Kaya? No, I'm not looking at debut Kaya. I'm not looking at debut Kaya. Though that is another example. Where the heck? Okay, there it is. Sorry, it's crazy big, but like... Look at this Kaya! Everything else is gonna be hidden on screen for a second so that you can see. But like, look at this Kaya! This is from Christmas! Where's the fangs, bro? Riddle me this. Objection with evidence. There is no fang here. She hid them for the photo? Oh, so are they retractable? Her fangs are attached to your head. What do you mean Isla rigged the art? You're gonna have to take that up with Isla-sama then. Because that means that's not this isn't canon art now. Press F, I guess. Retractable like a cobra, I see it. Fascinating. I love how everyone is jumping on this Kaya Defense Force wagon of like, they're removable, it's fine. Huffing copium, like, it's fine, they're removable. You can retract them. Questioning the Chama. Yeah, exactly. That's surprising. Kaya literally DM'd me on Slack pictures of the times where she has given herself fangs. And that is true. I did see those arts where you have fangs. But, like... I'm just saying there is proof. Can we move from Kaya to Yuno this Yuno stream? What the nin? What the nin? Hey, you were the one that said I needed to find an example. And I did. And then you said it didn't count because Isla sabotaged it. Which you're gonna have to take up with Isla Coleman. But that's fair. I will go back to just, answering marshmallows now. Retconning her teeth. Literally, though. She was like, debut doesn't count. Christmas art doesn't count. Sabotaged. And I'm just like, but you asked for examples. This is why you can't argue with her. She'll just be like, that doesn't count for everything you say. Okay. No fangs, but what about butt fangs? What is a butt fang? I don't know what this means. I don't know what this is referencing. She wants to be a vampire ninja so bad, she's using those plastic vampire fangs saying that they're real. Literally, that's what's happening. I'm surprised you don't know what that is. What do you mean? I don't know what that is. Is this safe to Google? Am I about to look up something you buy? I mean, I guess it's fine because I'm not sharing my browser. Oh! Naruhodo. I think it's funnier that you don't know. I've never heard them called that before. Never ever heard them called that before. I've never heard that term. How have you heard them be called? I've never heard them be called anything specific. Like, I just thought it was part of the butt, which, like, it is. That's funny. Now I know, I guess. Anyway, yes. Welcome to culture. I am enjoying it. I have learned many things. I know now. This is a late entry, so if it doesn't get answered, that's fine. But any future Oni merch ideas you'd like to see? I feel like I've answered this question before. Specifically, I feel like I have answered this question when you have asked it before. I'm so bad at thinking about things. I guess, like... Again, usually when I think about merch, I try to think about things that are, like, practical and things that I would want to use. Like, actually use. So I would probably just think about something that I could release that would be useful. One idea that I had was, like, a notebook or, like a calendar of some kind. But, like, for the calendar, I'm envisioning, like, a lot of different, art pieces for it, so that might be a little bit difficult. Well, maybe like a notebook. Like a Yuno-themed notebook. A Yuno high chair? No! Literally nobody would get use out of that. But no, I like thinking about merchandise that people could actually use, so... that would probably be my choice. You know, life-size temporary tattoo. Is merch for us, not for you, know. Exactly, is merch for you. I mean, though I will also get my hands on it. We shouldn't act like I'm not gonna get my hands on it, because I will. I will and I shall. Okay. OniMon 13 Mallow question. Now that you are back, can we see some jingling keys again? That was oddly funny the first time it happened on stream. It would be nice to see it again. Are you talking about... Wait. Jingling keys. Huh? Wait. Are you talking about when I, like... Right. That was when you guys were acting... well, that was when I was first teasing you about not having object permanence, right? Because you were acting like babies. So I was like, do you guys need, like, some sort of visual stimulus? And then I, like, pulled out that PNG image of keys. Is that what you're talking about? Acting? Do not say that that wasn't an act, please. But yeah, I was gonna say, that's from a way old stream. Huh? Oddly funny the first time it happened. Would be nice to see it again. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I'm not pulling out the keys right now. I don't think there's a reason to. I would like to think that you guys have matured since then. I don't think I need to resort to the keys anymore. I should hope. So, probably not. What an interesting question. I didn't realize that people were still thinking about that moment. Huh. Fair enough, I guess. Maybe if an opportunity comes up for the bit. That's the thing. I don't really remember a lot of that stream specifically, but I think I had even said that, it was only a one-time bit because I find that kind of thing a bit weird. It was a one-time bit. I don't think I would do it again. Not 5 weeks go by and I don't think about it, huh? Okay. You did say it was a one-time bit? I thought so. Because, like, you don't want to wear out the joke, you know? If I was doing it too often, then people would think that I wasn't joking. And that's scary. Maybe the keys are Yuno's merch. Yuno branded baby keys. That way you can turn your kid into a Damadachi by jingling the keys in front of them. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Fascinating. What kids? Oh, yeah, okay. Attaching it to my ceiling fan for day-long entertainment. Just be careful with that. There's a chance that they could fly off. That is my only request if you're going to do something like that. Keys are cheaper than fidget spinners. How do you know this? You guys are so strange. Anyway. What is your opinion on AI and writing? How do you feel about it as a tool to augment human prose? Okay. So, the only kind of AI that I tolerate in regards to writing is ones that do spelling and grammar checks. I do not think that we should be having an AI full-on assist with writing. I think that, like, the more power you give the AI when it comes to writing things, the less good the product is going to become. I don't really understand the dependence people have on AI. I feel like sometimes the AI can be very smart, but, like, the more you rely on it, the dumber it kind of gets. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with any of those, like, AI chatbots that, like, exist, but, like, those things get very dumb. They are almost, like, even if you think that you can train them to be smarter, they end up so dumb over time. It just kind of gets to a point where they break and they just kind of, like, repeat themselves over and over. And that's with, like, a chat bot. I feel like a writing bot would be even worse. I just, like... You can just tell. Because it just feels like there's just nothing there. Like, it's like a false sense of emotion. It's like a false, fake sense of emotion. Like an exaggerated sense of emotion. It's not... It doesn't compare to, like, a human's more nuanced understanding of emotion. AI is boring even when it manages to be smart. Exactly. I feel like with the AI, it always chooses routes that are very safe. Because right now, at least in the AI space, from what I have observed, it seems like they are very focused on trying to make sure that it's censored. They're trying to keep it, like, very sanitary. And because of the fact that they're trying to keep it so sanitary, it's leading to it just being very dry, as is. But then it also just ends up being dumb, because, like, the longer you use it, the less smart it is, because you're able to, like, very easily break it. Or you're able to easily be, like... It just kind of becomes dumb the longer you try to use it. I heard a story about someone who had, like, a character AI bot that they chatted with, but it would always get really dumb after like a week or so, and then they would have to, like, reset it, make it forget all of the previous conversations they had so it could go back to being, like, some form of smart. You really want to trust something like that with your writing? I don't think so, man. Yeah, Twitter does have its own AI thing. And I remember I was so thrown off by it because the name made no sense. I was like, what the hell is this feature? But no, like... I think as far as improving already existing prose goes, AI should really only be used for, like, spelling and grammar checks. I think it can also give suggestions, But I think the more power you give it, the less good the writing is going to become. I really do think that, like, of all of the things that AI is capable of, we need to stop giving it power over the creative arts, because we are eventually going to reach a point where art itself becomes heavily saturated in AI, and it's going to lose a lot of that, like, personal touch. It's getting to a point where it can, like, mask itself pretty well. At least with, like, more visual mediums. I think with writing, you can still tell when something is AI. But, like, I don't really want to see a world where the AI is able to completely blend in with, like, actual artists, because... Don't like it. I do think AI has its uses, yes. Like, if you're using it to, like, generate an idea to, like, get a reference down, that's one thing. But too much dependence on it and like, allowing it to have too much power over your creative process can be very limiting. And I don't want to see art be limited. I want to see art, like, thrive and continue to grow stronger. And I just feel like AI is not a tool that is for thriving. I feel like it's more for cutting corners and, like, throttling creative expressions. I think particularly for writing. I'm not a visual artist, so I really can't say anything about what it's doing to visual art in, like, a informed way. But from my observations with how it works in writing, I just think that AI writing is very easy to spot, and it's not good, and I don't want to live in a world where people are just generating all of their, like, written text or essays or whatever with an AI. Navigating Pinterest for references sucks because of it. So true. Like I said, I do think for visual art, it's starting to be able to, like, hide itself more, which is also scary. I really don't like that. It's cringe. I don't like it. It's cringe. Okay. Hide. You can tell from a mile away when something is really off about the art in question. This is also true. Sometimes it can get subtle, but, like, I understand where you are coming from. Okay. Marry, date, and cook for one production kawaii girl each. Well, I like how cook for is the replacement for the K-word, because you're right, it would in fact K-word. That's messed up. Okay, well, my easy answer for marry is I have to marry my wife, Ron Tsukiha. I will have another wedding with my wife. I am loyal. I am devoted. I will just marry my wife again. Date. That's a hard question. Who would make a good girlfriend? Renew your vows? Nah, we would just have an entirely new wedding. Let's see. This is tough. Maybe cook for is an easier one to answer first. Cook for. Honestly, being able to cook for any of them would be hilarious, because then they would finally understand the extent of how bad I am at cooking. So that in itself would be quite funny. I guess, like, specifically, I think it would be nice to cook for, this is hard. Maybe Isla-sama. I think it would be interesting to see what both of us were capable of cooking with an air fryer. Because I do own an air fryer. I wonder, because I've seen some of the things that she makes with an air fryer, and, I can't tell if I would be better or worse. Is there anyone who is a worse cook than you? In kawaii? I'm not sure. So she won't eat a sad girl lunch? I mean, so we both won't eat a sad girl lunch. We would be feeding each other so we could avoid having a sad girl lunch. Good thing, Tamagotchi, you're already fired. So true. As for date, I think, like, just objectively, like looking at it from the perspective of being a guy, I think I would choose Reina, personally, because, like, assuming that, like, the only thing that's changed is that I'm a guy instead of a girl, and that my personality is still the same, right? I think that, Reina has, like, this personality that would be able to, like, bring me out of my shell more, and I think having that sort of, like, opposites attract vibe would be really refreshing for a relationship. So marry Ron because she is already my wife. Date Reina, cook for Isla-sama. Reina can fix you. I don't mean it like that! That's not what I meant! Man, I don't need to be fixed. I'm perfect. I'm perfect the way I am. But I do think that being with Reina would, like, be a good balance for my personality, and also for hers. Alternatively, you could fix Reina. See? It could go both ways. Definitely tweeting Reina that Yuno wants to date? No, please don't. Do not bother the other talents about stuff that I say on stream. That's cringe, bro. Who is the best girl and why is it Yuno? Am I best girl material? I don't know if I'm best girl material. I feel like I would be maybe in someone's, like, top 5, but I don't know if I would be best girl material. I don't know if I'm best girl material. I'm alright. I think I would be up there. Best girls never think they are best girl. I mean, I suppose that's true. But still, huh? I don't know if I would be best girl. Definitely top tier. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will not take this Yuno slander. I mean, you kind of have to take it because I am Yuno. Did you ever think about that? Don't pinch my mouth shut. Please. Even Yuno can be wrong about Yuno? I don't know about that. I'll fight you for Yuno's honor. I do appreciate the spirit. I like the energy. Yuno is best girl material. See, but that just means material. That means that I'm not actually best girl. That just means I have the potential to be a best girl. Which is different. That's different. Would you rather be able to fly at 5 miles per hour or run at 100 miles per hour? Fly at 5 miles per hour. That's slow. That's slow as hell. But I also don't really like running, so I think I would choose flying, even if it's slow. But running is kind of cringe. I don't like it. Flying the superior choice, agreed. Even if it's crazy slow, I just think that would be a better experience than making myself what's it called? Rather than like running fast. Because like even if I'm able to run very fast, because I am wearing the geta, that would hurt my feet. My feet would be demolished. Okay, totally not a late submission. Do you plan to do any more or different viewer games in the near future? You guys are obsessed with viewer games, huh? I feel like you guys are obsessed with viewer games, but I understand why. Your Keta would shrink like an eraser. That's true. The friction against the ground, it's like you're rubbing an eraser on paper. Rapid fire clonking. True. But I mean, yeah, I've thought about doing more viewer games and stuff. As I have said during my birthday stream, I do have access to all of the Jackbox games. So we could play lots more Jackbox and, like, different kinds of Jackbox games, too. We could play more picture games, because I think Gartic Phone is really fun. But we could probably do, like, Drawful and things like that as well, if we wanted to stick to, like, the Jackbox theme. I think Jackbox kind of has the most variety, so that's kind of the thing I default to the most. But I liked Gartic Phone too. Lethal Company. I mean, I do have Lethal Company, but I've never played it. I haven't opened it yet, but I have it. I've talked about, I've talked with management about, playing more crab game with viewers, so I guess that's also an option. Maybe Fall Guys. Maybe. I don't know. And I mean, we have Nintendo permissions now, so we could do things like Mario Kart or like, Smash Brothers or something. World's an oyster, you know? Just gotta take advantage of it. They're making a Fall Guy movie, but it's not about the game? Then what is it about? What's the point of making a Fall Guys movie if it's not about, like, the Fall Guys experience? The heck? Ryan Gosling, apparently? I see it. He's just a falling guy. Fair enough. Oh, I didn't save these ones. Let me get those. Okay, let me get these two. Some of these slip through the cracks, I guess, because I got so many. With all the love in my heart, I do feel bad. Let me try and save more of these. Okay. Makes sense I would fall for a guy like him, honestly based. Saving all her spicy art? That's not true. Also, there isn't that much spicy art. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, save that one. This will be the last set that I do, though, so, don't send any more if you were planning to. But this is, like, the last set of them, because I gotta go soon. I gotta go soon. Okay. And only gotta eat. This is true. I really do gotta eat. I did a lot of work today. I deserve a feast. But not yet. We still have a little bit of time. Do not worry. Okay. I can't tell if this one is serious, but okay. You had said previously that you didn't really have a list of songs up for requests for when you did that viewer suggestion karaoke last time. For OniMon, my question, or questions, will there be a set list for whenever you do another request karaoke? I also really liked that you had tried to learn some songs at one time, so would love another one of those streams in the future too. Some songs I would like to hear you sing if you know them. Shots or any song from LMFAO, any song from Taylor Swift, The Sign from Ace of Base, any song from the Backstreet Boys. What are these song suggestions? Well, okay, I've already sang a Taylor Swift song before. I sang Love Story during my, all-piano arrangement karaoke. Not a real fan, didn't watch my karaoke, shaking my head. Will there be a set list for whenever you do another request karaoke? I mean, set list for a request, that doesn't really make sense. Because if I already had a set list prepared, would it really be a request stream? But what I think you mean is, will there be like a database that you can request from? Like the one that some of the other girls have? And the answer is, maybe? I'd have to set that up. You guys, I don't know if you know, but like, the website that the other girls use, well, one, it only works with Twitch, so you would have to have a Twitch account to set it up. And then also, you have to add everything manually. So you have to, like, manually type in, like, the song name and the artist. And if you know a lot of songs, that will take a while to fill in. So, like, yes, in theory, I could have, like, a set of songs available, but that would take a very long time to prep. And right now, I don't have that kind of time. I don't have the time to sit there and add all the songs that I know. Isla did it without Twitch, she just manually did everything. Well, see, the thing is, I tried to set up an account on that thing, and it told me I needed to integrate with Twitch. I didn't have any other options. So, objection. website literally did not let me do anything because I could only make an account through having a Twitch. So there's that. She must use a different website, maybe. Or, like, maybe she was able to do it before they made the Twitch integration mandatory, but... if it's the same site that, like, the other girls use, it told me I had to have a Twitch. I did try, trust me. Counter objection, you can ask her. I mean, I guess. I'll see if she has any insights. But that's still going to take a lot of time. Like, that's still several hours of time. So I would have to actually find time to do that, which I don't know if that will be anytime soon. But I do have plans to do one of those, like, song learning type things in the future. Like, where I post in the community tab for more song suggestions. So you guys can just go blit. So I am working towards that. Just a matter of finding time still. But the reason I wasn't sure if this was serious or not is because of requesting a song from LMFAO. Also, isn't the song Shots just them going shots, 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 shots? Like, that's not really a song. I don't know how I feel about that as a suggestion. Seems like a lot of work for viewer request karaoke when you could just do a normal set list, which also seems like work. I mean, yeah, I guess that's the joke, huh? That, like, no matter what you do, preparing for karaoke is going to be, like, work. But, no, it's just having to sit and, like, think about every song that I know. Like, going through the Rolodex in my head of songs that I enjoy singing. That's the thing that's hard. At least to me, that's what I interpret to be the hardest part of it. And especially if I do have to do it all, like, literally manually, like how it is implied that Isla did, that will be a pain in the ass. But I will do it if I have to. I do hear that, like, everyone finds that website to be particularly useful, so I'm sure once I set it up, it would be totally worth it, but yeah. But we'll see. What songs do I know? Literally! Like, when you're faced with the question, but you don't have, like, a set library you can already pick through, it gets really difficult. You joke, but it's true. You joke, but facts. No printer. Everyone says they don't know any songs and the set list is like 40 songs. Oh, okay, but like, it's hard to think of them like off the top of your head. It's still like a very slow process to like remember every song that you can sing. That part of it is the hard part. I noticed green is a strong theme in your design. Which shade of it is your favorite? Calling it a theme is a bit of an exaggeration. There is a difference between theme and motif, for the record. I would say motif is green. I don't think theme is green. As for my favorite shade of green, I prefer pastels, so I really like a pastel like mint green is usually what I think of when I think of my favorite shade. But I really like pale colors, like pale pastels, so like really pale greens are really nice. Theme is bellflowers. Yeah, kinda. You could also argue butterflies, because there's a lot of butterflies in my design, too. Theme is also Oni. Theme is also something else. Motif, though, is green, gold, purple. But yeah, my favorite shade of green is, like, the really pale kind. So probably the kind that's on, like, my actual, like, robe. Like the fabric that's, like, on my shoulders. That color. I like that. Dark greens are nice, too. I do really like neutral colors. But since I prefer pastels and, like, really pale colors, that's what I would pick. As an Oni, is there any plans to play Onimusha, the historic tale where Onis helped save humankind from the Genma? Genma? Genma. I don't know how to read. Onimusha. I feel like I have heard of that. Never really thought about playing it, though. Onimusha. Very action-oriented with an emphasis on combat. Ugh. Onimusha Warlords? Is this different? This might be different. At least it's not horror. Same series. Those games are not very Yuno-friendly. I like how we already have an understanding of things that Yuno Hanaki can handle. Which, yeah, true. Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm kind of not sure. Tried to raid but messed it up somehow. Oh no! Hi, She! Manual raid it is. Hi, She! I hope you had a good stream. It's okay, it happens. Raiding is a weird system sometimes. Raid broke. Oh no. YouTube. I'm gonna blame Neil. It's not Shiicho's fault. It's actually Neil's. Dang it, Neil. But yeah, looking at Onimusha, I don't know if it would be something I would enjoy playing, but I'll try looking into it a little bit more and see, perhaps. We know Yuno is the RPG-oriented gamer. This is true. You're more likely to get me to play, like, more RPG-type games. Neil, as usual, so true. Stupid Neil. He's so stupid. Ruining things. Oh, thank you for the gift memberships. Thank you, thank you. More Oni lights.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
I miss Susan. Oh my gosh, me too. I miss Susan. Having to remember to say Neil has been one of the hardest things.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
A true struggle. Okay.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
This one next, I think.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Have you heard of Tales of Symphonia? I heard it's pretty good. Oh wow, really? Tales of Symphonia? Fascinating. I didn't know that there were that many tales.
Guide you back to me.
Why are you the cutest Oni out there? Because I am affiliated with Production Kawaii. Therefore, I think that means that my cuteness has been verified. Verified cutest. There may be other Oni, but are they the cutest Oni? Well, the only way that you can figure that out is if they are affiliated with Production Kawaii. Just like how Kaya is the cutest ninja, and Ron is the cutest samurai. Cuteness verified. Contractually kawaii. Yeah, we are contractually obligated to be kawaii, therefore... yeah. This statement has been fact-checked. Hell yeah, it has. Okay. Hello, your playthrough of Bad End Theater inspired me to play another one of Nom Nom Nami's games. A Picross game called Charm Studies. I was wondering if you've played much Picross in the past, or if you'd be interested in learning it on stream. Thanks in advance. Thank you for the question! I'm glad you were checking out more of Nom Nom Nami's games. They have good stuff. Bad End Theater still lives in my brain. As for Picross, I think the last time I played a Picross type game, I think was the Pokemon Picross. Are we surprised? I really like Pokemon, so I usually play anything that's like a Pokemon offshoot. That was more like Pictocross rather than like Picross, but I think that's the last time I played a Picross type game. That said, I do think it would be fun to play. I do like comfy puzzle game experiences, and I think Picross would be pretty up my alley in that regard. Could be fun. Would I be good at it? No. Would I do it for fun? Yeah. I was surprised how much fun the Bad End game was. It was so fun. Such a good story. I really liked it. Okay. How much spice is too much spice? What are we asking here? I sunk a lot of time into a Kimono Friends Picross game on the 3DS back in the day. There's a lot of cute themed Picross games out there. So true! I feel like Picross is a pretty flexible game type. It works with pretty much anything. If I had the opportunity to, would love to play Picross. I would just have to find my own version that I would want to play. So anyway, how much spice is too much spice? I mean, I have an okay spice tolerance. They mean spice like food, right? I don't know, they didn't elaborate, that's why I'm asking. But what I wanted to say was I have an okay spice tolerance. If it's too crazy, I can't deal with it, but I've gotten better. I used to be way worse. When I can handle, like, medium spicy for the most part. I still need, like, milk or something kind of cheesy with it, but I can't handle it, and I do like the taste of it. Anything higher than that would be too much spice, I think. Okay. Do you have any interest in the Metal Gear franchise? It's one of my favorite game series, and I could see you getting very invested in the story. I am curious about it. I am curious about Metal Gear. Don't know if I would enjoy it, but I am at least curious about it. So, like, maybe. It depends on the gameplay and, like, the play style of it. I do think the story would be something that I would be amused by, but if the gameplay is difficult, I might have a hard time. But maybe. I will admit I have been interested in it. Would consider it. I wonder if you have to play them in order. I would have to look up a recommended play order, maybe. There's a collection on Steam if you're curious. I will look into it. You would enjoy the story 100%, but a big part of Kojima's appeal as a storyteller is how he uses gameplay to enhance the narrative. I think that's kind of cool, though. I don't really mind if the gameplay actually enhances the story. That actually makes it sound kind of fun. Generally, people recommend playing the solid games in release order. Okay. Fair enough. I will consider it then. That does sound fun. I will look into it. I'll see kind of how it, like, works first, and then see if I could handle playing it. Would I stream it? Maybe not, but maybe it would just be, like, something I play offline, and then I, like, talk about it. But we'll see. Maybe. But that was the last question! Thank you guys for submitting so many questions today. That was pretty fun. I'm happy about it. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So we are going to call it off here for today. Hope you got a good chunk of questions. I would say that I did. I got more than I anticipated, which is definitely a win. Thank you very much for asking all of these questions. They were very fun to answer. So tomorrow we'll be playing Spiritfarer to make up for the fact that I didn't play on Sunday. And then Wednesday is Grease and the cover upload. The waiting room for the cover is going to be up later tonight. Probably after I have my dinner because I am hungry. But yeah, after dinner, I will put up the waiting room for the cover, so you guys will actually know what song it's gonna be. I hope you will look forward to it. But yeah, tomorrow will be Spiritfarer, so look forward to that too. I am really excited to be back streaming, and it'll be fun to go back to gaming too. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your time zone, and until I see you again, Yunotsu!